Good evening and hello and welcome to Revsportz. Pitch number 5. That will be the pitch for England versus Pakistan game here at Pallekele tomorrow. Yesterday, it was a slow turner on which Sri Lankan batting imploded. First, England could manage only 146 in 20 overs and they restricted Sri Lanka to 95 to win by 51 runs. Now, tomorrow's game will be played on a fresh pitch. And according to Sahibzada Farhan, who came for the pre-match press conference, it looks good. Maybe it would be full of runs. That's what they expect. Mind, about a week ago at this venue only, Sri Lanka chased down 180 plus against Australia to qualify for the Super 8 and they batted second. Now, Pakistan's first game was a washout against New Zealand. It was a washout and they got just 1 point. So from that perspective, it is very important for them to win tomorrow's game because England have already won their first Super 8 match against Sri Lanka and they have won it by 51 runs to give their net run rate a serious boost. So England have a much bigger elbow room vis-a-vis Pakistan. Pakistan, if they lose tomorrow, in that case, it would be, things will become very tricky for them. They will have to beat Sri Lanka in their final Super 8 encounter and then will have to wait for other results. So all said and done, what will be Pakistan's composition, team composition for tomorrow's game? So far, Pakistan played all their matches in this tournament in Colombo, where pitches were slower and lower, both at SSC and Premadasa Stadium, and they went spin heavy. They played 5 spinner, including Saim Ayub, and that sort of, I would say, that sort of augured well for them because they won 3 of their 4 group league matches. So from that point of view, last game against New Zealand, before the last game, Mike Hassan, their coach, was asked about whether Naseem Shah would be brought into the playing 11. But he said, you look at the pitch, if you look at the history of Premadasa Stadium, spinners here get more perches. So, and accordingly, they sort of, what they did, they brought in Muhammad Nawaz for that game. So they went with 1 proper pacer in Salman Mirza, and that is that. Here, and it's also an evening game, will they bring on, or rather will they include Naseem Shah in the playing 11? I have spoken to a couple of former, off the record, I have spoken to a couple of former Pakistan greats. And according to them, Pakistan should go in this game with an additional seamer. Will Mike Hassan pay a hit to that call? Because in that case, how? They don't want to, he doesn't want to compromise with the batting lineup. And in that case, if Naseem Shah comes in, someone will have to go out. They will not drop Fakhar Zaman. So will they drop Muhammad Nawaz? Also, traditionally, England have a weakness against leg spinner. So will Pakistan include Abrar Ahmed? Is it Naseem Shah or is it Abrar Ahmed? Interesting. It is going to be interesting. Team selection is going to be interesting. For England, the most positive thing is that even without their top order firing, except Phil Salt, he played a match-winning knock yesterday, but Jos Buttler, he is probably England's biggest concern at this moment in time. I mean, he has 3 single-digit scores, but Jos Buttler is Jos Buttler, and Harry Brook, the captain, has thrown his weight behind his predecessor. Jos Buttler, I mean, in any case, for a player like Jos Buttler, an all-time white ball great, it's about just that 1 knock, that 150, and he might get going. And Harry Brook put things in perspective, saying, I don't mind Jos Buttler not scoring runs during this phase of the tournament, as long as he is regaining his mojo and scoring runs towards the business end of the tournament. So, but then again, somehow, and Michael Atherton has also said this, Jos Buttler is looking a bit tired. Yesterday, after getting dismissed, he sort of looked a little frazzled. So, Jos Buttler, is it fatigue? It can happen. He's 35 years old, and living out of a suitcase for 9 months a year is not easy. And at this stage of his career, it is expected that family is taking precedence. So that might happen. But everything combined, one positive thing is that, see, for them, Jos Buttler, Harry Brook, Jacob Bethel, Tom Banton, they haven't fired yet, and still, England gave Sri Lanka a hammering in their lair. They will take the confidence into the Pakistan game, and if they win, they will be through to the semi-finals. It is going to be, it is sunny. It is sunny. There is no rain threat. There is no rain threat. We are expecting an exciting game. On that note, this is Shomik Chakraborty on behalf of Revsportz from Pallekele.